Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Today I've got my Savage 99 here. Got a new sight for it. This Skinner barrel mounted rear sight. Only had it out a couple times to shoot it, and both times I thought I had the wrench to adjust it. Somehow it fell out of my case or something. So shoots a little to the right now, but after the last time I shot it, I adjusted it. Had to bring it down a bunch to get it closer, and my elevation's pretty good, so I'll just aim a little to the left at that target and see if I can hit it. I've got a couple of squash over there. We bought them and then they ended up not being all that great to eat, so my wife told me I should take them out and shoot them. I said I can handle that. So I've got a magazine here with 4 already in it. Shooting Remington pointed soft points. Can't remember how many grains they were, but we'll give it a few shots and see how the sight and how the rifle does. We're only about 20 yards away right now. Just above it. Still kind of getting used to these sights. I'm not used to a peep sight at all. Typically my open-sighted guns are just, your standard notch. They're not this type of configuration, so it'll probably take me a while before I get to be very consistent with it. There we go. Got one left. We'll just shoot it and for the fun of it. See if I can hit something. Almost. Got one more. Got him. Well, I tell you what. I know I'm pretty close, and I need to adjust that. I have to think about that for a minute, which way I need to move to get it to go to the left, because I've sighted in quite a few rifles with scopes. Most of the time I haven't messed with the rear sight, and I've never messed with a peep sight like this. So as much as I like shooting and shot so many times, kind of new at this setup, but couldn't really find too many videos on using this particular sight in this spot on a gun, so I thought I'd make one. I have to say I like it. My sight picture is really good, and I think once I actually have a Allen wrench with me to adjust it a little more, I can get it zeroed in pretty good for close range stuff. I probably won't be using it for hunting unless I'll probably have it in the vehicle as a backup, and that'll be it, and I'll probably never use it. But if I do end up using it for hunting, I wanted it to have a good sight on it, and I think I picked a pretty good one. As far as this gun goes, just a quick history. This was my uncle's. He deer hunted with it for a while. Didn't really care for it and upgraded to something else, and then that was back in probably the 90s. It's been sitting in his gun cabinet up until about 6 years ago, and he was talking about getting rid of all of his old guns, and I said, why don't you give them to your nephew? And he did. I got 6 of them, and this was one of them. But this is a later model. I probably made in the 80s. It's got detachable magazine. Real fun gun to shoot. I don't know that I'd care to deer hunt with it, but it would be okay if I had to. But anyway, I think I like that Skinner sight, and if anybody else was wondering if they worked, I'm no expert at this, but I've heard that the ones that are mounted back here are a little better, but this one I knew would fit that dovetail. And I ended up having to file the dovetail down with a triangular safe-sided file just a little bit. I ordered one from Skinner, but you could make your own a lot cheaper. I just wanted to make sure it was right, so I ordered one. I might make a video someday of showing the homemade wooden vise thing I made to hold the gun while I filed it. But so anyway, I think I like that sight and hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.